Welcome back, everybody, on your Friday. In a social media post, President Trump suggests that Ukraine should take their offensive further and says there are, quote, interesting times ahead. It follows a Russian missile strike on an American electronics factory Thursday that injured more than a dozen people. And for the first time, Ukraine is unveiling its first domestically produced cruise missile that could reach deep into Russia. So you're taking a good look at it here in these photos on your screen. NewsNation's Robert Sherman joins us now from Kyiv. Robert, all this coming as Russia's Vladimir Putin doesn't seem willing to budge on peace negotiations.
Yeah, Markie, at this point, what we have seen in the weeks since that Alaska summit, which certainly garnered international attention, not much in the way of tangible change on the ground here. The threats exist every day coming from Russia. There's been no real moving of the chess pieces so far or getting any closer when it comes to these negotiations here. As Reuters reports that what Russia is looking for in a deal from the Ukrainians, giving up control of the Donbass region, commitments to not joining NATO, and commitments to not putting Western troops on the ground. This lines up with our conversations with President Zelensky as to what they were anticipating. And if that holds, it's not a deal that the Ukrainians are going to go for. With President Zelensky saying in his evening address, he believes Russia is trying to sidestep and stall all these negotiations.
The signals coming from Russia are simply outrageous. They are trying to wiggle their way out of holding a meeting. They don't want to end this war. They continue their massive attacks on Ukraine and their ferocious assaults along the front line.
So the White House says that they want to see President Trump and President Zelensky and President Putin sitting down face to face sometime within the next 2 weeks. Ukraine says they're ready to go. Russia so far waffling on making any commitments to a sit down yet.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.